So, you voted for Hillary. You were with her, and now you're dejected, despondent, despairing, not just of your president, not just of your country, but of that institution that you once held to be inviolable and unquestionable, sacred, democracy itself. You're realizing, perhaps for the first time in your life, that there is no magical incantation by which 50% plus 1 of the voting public, or 50% minus 1, thank you, Electoral College, can somehow touch a button on a screen or tick a box and legitimize a ruling class to which you did not consent, to which you do not give your assent. Well, this is a pretty profound political moment you're having right now. You are, for the first time, at the cusp of really questioning the fundamental makeup of this system and why you've been playing along with it all this time. I guess there are a few different things that you can do at this point, one of which, as many people probably will, is to sit down on your hands and wait patiently 4 years so that you have another chance to once again go into the magical voting booth and cast your spell, and hopefully if you say the incantation just right this time, your guy or gal will get into office, and it'll be someone with a D after their name. Yay! Or you could go and pick up your pitchfork or your torch, metaphorically or literally, and go burn down your communities and beat up people who have different political opinions than you and start a riot. Or you could take the Clinton Pledge. I'm here today to offer you the chance to take the Clinton Pledge. The Clinton Pledge is actually quite simple. It says that I will hold any administration to the same standard that I hold the Trump administration. Not my president. I agree. Donald Trump is not your president. But that also means Barack Obama wasn't your president. Bill Clinton wasn't your president. Fill in your favorite Democratic name was not your president either. If you are willing to take that pledge, to go that extra distance, and to apply the same standard across the board, logically, consistently, evenly, then congratulations. You have taken the Clinton Pledge. And if you do so, please leave in the comment section. Just say, I took the Clinton Pledge. Let's use Clinton Pledge hashtag if you're sharing this on social media. Let's get it trending, guys. Okay, back to reality. No one is likely to take that pledge, or at least admit to taking it, or to get it trending on social media. But the question really is, why not? Why is it that when this calamitous, unforeseeable event happens, that someone you actually don't like gets the position of power which you have 100% invested yourself in and absolutely supported when it was your guy, but then this calamity happens, this horrible nightmare gets into office, oh, suddenly the system is delegitimized. Suddenly it's not your president. But in 4 years or 8 years or 12 years or whenever the pendulum swings back to the left, suddenly it'll be my president again. Do we really have to go through this over and over and over and over our entire lives? Is this really what the idea of bettering our world is all about? Simply ticking that box, voting harder next time. And if you do, and if you're successful, yes, relax. Okay, now you've done your bit. Is that really what this is all about? I posit to you that it isn't. And I know that most people who voted for Clinton probably aren't watching this video anyway. But maybe, just maybe, there's a few out there that clicked on this video and are at least at that point where they are starting to think, allow the unthinkable to become thinkable, to step at least to the doorway of that political epiphany. And I'm here on the other side of that doorway saying, come in, the water's fine, it's great, don't worry. There's plenty of room for everyone. Every single person who desires peaceful coexistence can step through that door and realize that the ruling class is not legitimized in a voting booth. Now, there are some pretty profound ramifications from that seemingly simple understanding, that simple insight. But I don't want to pre-bias you or prejudge you or force you in any particular philosophical direction. I want you to explore this idea. Just let it sit there for a while. Just explore it. Of course, I will provide some links in the show notes if you want to think about some of the ramifications of that. What does it mean? What does it mean if there is no legitimate ruling class known as government? What if there is no magical spell that somehow makes this ruling oligarch your president? What does that really mean? It's not so scary as it might sound at first glance. I know. Trust me, I've been there. And stepping through that doorway is a big mental hurdle. But once you do, I think you'll find some things that you like. So, again, I'll throw in some links in the show notes if you are interested in exploring that. And I'll tell you what, I'll make it even better. On Wednesday, I'm going to come back and I'm going to explain this in a little more detail. I'm going to explain that there is already a revolution happening. A revolution that truly is transforming the world, that has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with presidential politics, with going to a voting booth, with ticking a box. It has nothing to do with that, but it is achieving incredible changes. Really exciting, wonderful things that are bringing people together in ways that were literally never conceivable before now. So if you're interested in that, I invite you to join me here on Wednesday at this same time and channel, and I hope I'll see you there. Thanks for listening. This is James Corbett of CorbettReport.com.